Hey there, folks. It's the Armchair Philosopher, aka Fragments of Memory, once again. And this is part three. And this is my journey into sexuality, so to speak. Yeah. Another thing, women used to always say, we always had a lot of women used to always say, just because a woman is nice to you doesn't mean she's offering you any type of promise for sex or a date or whatever. Well, I took that advice to heart because I didn't want to be seen as a dog or a bad man. So I started listening to that advice. Don't assume that if a woman is nice to you, that anything she says or does means she's making a sexual promise to you. So if women were nice to me, I just took it as you're being nice. So I became oblivious to the advances of women. So if a woman was making an advance or giving me an opening to say, hey, here, I'm here, make a move, to this day, I don't know anything about that. To this day, I swear on a stack of Bibles or I swear in a court of law under penalty of perjury that I could never tell if a woman was into me or not. I could never tell because I always assumed kindness. I never assumed she likes me in that way. So that all came from high school training. So for me, like if a chick is all like, "Ooh, I think you're so cute," I'm like, "Thank you," and I go on about my business. That's it. I don't I don't sit up here trying to be like, "Ooh, really? Let's explore this further." No. If you say you're cute, thank you, and I keep it moving. Because I assume that anything you say to me is not an invitation for anything else. And I'm sure that it's hurt me in certain social situations. And even if everyone were insisting, man, dude, that girl was trying to holler at you, because I still to my core have that suspicion about me. Where now if a chick were to say, or this girl like you, man, you should, don't be trying to put me on blast. Don't be trying to set me out there, dude. You got something up your sleeve. You trying to you plotting on me, and that is sad to say. And I even feel that way when it comes to friends of mine. Like y'all mean well, but unfortunately, that's ingrained in me now. So I'm very cautious when it comes to that aspect of women where I can start a conversation with a woman. I can have a nice, friendly, platonic conversation with a woman. If the conversation got more suggestive, more sexual, more flirtatious, I'd be like, back off. Just because I don't know your intent. I'm suspicious and I know that might be sad, but that it is what it is. Um what else? Women also scream rape a lot. So now making the first move is even dodgy, if you want to go there. Because women are telling men, yes, if she says no, just don't do it. But me, I got a preemptive strike, so I won't get embarrassed because we don't want to look bad. I said that in another video. Nobody wants to look bad. So, of course, if I make the first move and you say no, that's it. I don't want to be accused of being your rapist or your attacker. So, on that, some of those things still mess with me today as far as, I guess, dating and mating go. And I'm not a dude that's out here dating anyway. I think you should wait till you get married. But right now, I'm in a position where I don't have the resources to marry anybody, to be a good husband, provider, whatever. So I'm kind of just in limbo right now when it comes to that. I'm not mad about it, but sometimes it will be nice to have somebody, you know? And also some of my friends and acquaintances, like a friend of mine got married, maybe last year or a year ago. Um, Another one of my homies got his lady with him. And I'm kind of the awkward single guy in the group, So it's like, and you know how it is when everyone's kind of paired off, coupled up, booed up, whatever, and you're by yourself. You're just kind of like, okay, and that's just it seems to be a pattern that I'm going through right now. So it is what it is. But in short, that's sort of my history. That's my history when it comes to sexuality. Oh yeah. Also, the thing with diseases, I may have covered that already. Like catching a disease, that's something that really bothers me too. And I think it's careless for people to just be out here, just slinging and spreading their legs and don't realize that guess what? This person could have some bodily vermin that will infect you, and stuff that don't go away, even with treatment, it's still there. So I don't get people, and I just don't. But then I think it's our culture. I think it's also the music that plays in our culture. It's the TV programs, and it's just people running their mouth about stuff just running their mouth and talking big stuff about stuff they haven't done. Well, that's just how I see it. If you want to offer a counterpoint, I welcome video responses. You don't just have to do statements at the bottom in the comment section. I'd like a video response. Anybody. It doesn't really matter who, guy, girl, doesn't really matter. Just chime in. Let's get a dialogue going. Well, this is your good friend, Fragments of Memory, or the Friendly Neighborhood Armchair Philosopher. Thank you for your time, and please respond. Peace.